So in today's episode, we're going to talk about how to actually start a gratitude practice. So for those of you that's new, welcome to Money Code Live, where we are priming you for success in the current climate. We'll be sharing what we're seeing, doing, and the mindset around money. I'm Cindy.
Makes me Sean.
So pretty much, what is a gratitude practice? What does it look like? What does it feel like? And if you watched yesterday's episode, we talked all about the mindset around money, and we told you that it works in conjunction with.
Well, basically, it's impossible to develop a proper money mindset without developing gratitude, because two are really synonymous.
And that's the thing. A lot of there's a lot of things around mindset, and you can read books and whatever, but there are two things that we find that a lot of people don't put them together. They teach them separately, but in order for you to go after the life that you want, to have the success you want, they are in conjunction with each other. And the only way to quantum leap your success and to be a high performer, we see people like, how did they all of a sudden achieve this or whatever? It's because they combined the two, which is the correct mindset and having gratitude. And gratitude is just another way of saying, and mindset is just another way of saying, your thoughts and your feelings together means that you embody what it is that you want to achieve, what it is you want to create, and the life that you want. So mindset is your thoughts, gratitude is the feelings, and together that's the embodiment.
Gratitude brings in the emotion, which brings in the power.
Yeah.
But more than that, what happens is you get more of what you
are grateful
for, right?
And it's also like and it's also the same thing, what you think about. And this is the thing, think about something, and when you start thinking about it, you put so much emotion to it. Therefore, you put that emotion, you put that feeling to it, you start getting more in it. The same goes to shitty things. It's neutral. The energy around us at all states is always neutral. So if you think of negative things, you start having more of bad situations come up, and not in a really bad way, but you're just like, you stub your toe. A classic example, when you're eating a meal and you bite your tongue, then afterwards you keep on biting your damn tongue. Same thing, like you keep on, because now you're like, this damn tongue, and then guess what? You keep on biting the damn tongue.
You get more of what you focus on.
Yeah.
And where your focus lies, that's where growth will lie.
Where the focus goes, the energy goes.
Big problem that most people are phenomenal manifestors.
They
manifest the crap out of life. Right?
We're all manifestors, people. We are all manifestors.
Yeah. But because you're focusing on the negative, you're focusing on what's going wrong, you're focusing on what you're not getting, right? You're focusing on everything negative around you, right? That you don't want to grow, that you don't want to develop.
Mm-hmm.
Right? All that happens is that's what grows, that's what develops, that's what becomes more, because that's where your focus is. And this is where gratitude comes in. And gratitude for the smallest little things, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
But what you're grateful for is what you develop, is what grows, is what becomes more. And that is forward looking. Gratitude develops your future, where whining and moaning develops your past and ends up giving you more of your past.
And that's the thing, most of the state that you are now and that you're currently in, you're reacting to things from the past that you're now catching up to. So gratitude is shows that it's forward thinking, and you saying what you're grateful for to get more of it in the future when you catch up to it. This is getting a little bit like quantum woohoo or that kind of a thing, but you're always in a constant reaction to things that have been. So with your mindset, with your thought, stop looking at what was and what is and what will be. And that's also a tricky thing for people to get around. We're like, oh, but in the past you used to do this, and history has told me this. That's well and good. Life changes, people change. Where are we going? Where are we going forward? What do you want going forward? Because we can all look at our past and go, yes, you learn from it, but also going, do you want to keep dragging that with you? So let's.
And there again, a good gratitude practice ends up filtering that, right? Because you carry with you what is positive to you and what will help you grow. And you tend to then forget about and ignore all the rest.
Exactly.
All the rest that's not going to benefit you, that's not going to help you. So it's really important that and I don't mean once a day, end of the day, you're going to sleep and whatever. And it's like, okay, so what am I going to be grateful right now when I write it in my journal? Journaling, phenomenal. Absolutely a must do. And you probably want to be journaling twice a day, in the morning when you wake up and in the evening before you go to bed when you're relaxing. But you're looking at a pretty much constant process throughout the day. Whenever something happens, you just glance your eyes upwards and say thank you. And it's an internal dialogue more than anything else. But by constantly refining and categorizing and deciding what you're grateful for and what you're not going to say thank you for, right, means that forces your mind to focus on the things that are actually helping you, assisting you, bringing you forward.
And I will add, journaling is phenomenal, something I do. The reason being, journaling in the morning and night is because of the state that your brain is in at the time. Your brain is more susceptible to pick up more absorbing those positive affirmations as such, where during the day your mind is already going 110 minutes, it's like busy, and then you start writing things and your mind's going, really? Like, are we sure about that? Where those times of the day you're either so tired that you're like, I'm not even going to fight with my mind, so you stay in the feelings and the energetics of it. And same thing in the morning, you are in the energy of the feeling. During the day, the brain comes in with the mindset of maybe this, maybe not. But in essence, what I would say the simplest, easiest practice to start off with gratitude is write a list every day of 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for. And then increase that. Just increase it and don't put a limit on yourself. And you will start finding that you'll start off with, I'm going to say this, like, you'll start off with external things. And then it will start moving with internal things. But we all have to start somewhere. You have to start. It could be like, I am grateful right now that I've got a phone, that I've got electricity to charge said phone. That's how people do start that way, and that's not a bad place to start because you are grateful for that.
I take a sip from my bottle of water and I say thank you.
I know, and like, let me just drink my water. But what I'm going to say is also, in order to actually get you faster what it is that you want, start. And you've seen mindset things and like manifestations, like, oh, you've got to feel it, you got to feel into having it. How do you feel into having something when you have never felt grateful for even the little things that you currently have? So it becomes difficult to manifest this life of millions, to manifest this abundance or whatever, if you've never actually said, hey, I'm so grateful for the life that I have now, for the situation and the people around me, for just the gorgeousness that is today. Thank you that I was able to wake up today. It means that my life is not yet done. I have more to give. When you start getting into those places, it is so much easier for you to start seeing possibilities. But, if I said to you right now, you can manifest $1 million, you'd be like, what? Like,
what you smoking?
What you smoking? Dude, I'm still trying to pay rent. Like, I need to find $100 to pay rent. But that $100 that you need to pay rent, start going. And this is the funny thing is, I did this exercise with one of my friends. She messaged me, she's like, Cindy, I don't know what am I gonna do. Like, I don't have, like, money's not coming in. I've got bills due, whatever. And I said, stop. Write what you're grateful for right now. Write me 10 things in the next 5 minutes, what you're grateful for. She wrote her 10 things down. And the next day, she got a client. And the client paid her $400. And guess how much her bill was that she had? $400 freaking dollars. And I'm not saying that, like magically overnight you're going to write this, so you're going to manifest, but what I'm trying to show you is...
You're not saying this, but what you're saying is that you've time again seen it.
I've seen it time and time again. But again, guys, disclaimers. I am not directly teaching you. I'm not directly in your energy to shift and tweak some of the words that you are saying. So that's why I'm putting a disclaimer saying I can't guarantee this for you, because I need to know exactly the words that you're saying so that I can tweak those words. Like Sean said yesterday,
you've got general, you've got focus, you've got laser focus. Okay. And Cindy's effective when she is laser focused, working specifically with a a person, with one
Yeah.
individual, or a couple.
So,
we
yeah,
do
so-
a lot of couples.
So that's why I can give you like the
The-
generalized, this is what happened for
Yeah,
her.
these videos are general
As
as.
general as, I mean, I need to like have a few words, even if it's just like send me a comment, like put a comment down below, like this is what's coming up for you, and I can reframe it for you. I can reframe this words, but put it in the comments below if you're like, oh Cindy, I'm struggling to see this in a more positive, like I'm struggling to feel like, how do I, do certain things. Please put it in the comments, and then we can try and reframe that for you.
Or if it's private, I mean, just email us
Just
directly.
email or look me up on Instagram as well.
There's an email address down at the bottom.
And they go
Every
from
single email does get read.
So yeah, guys, I got notes. Like I do actually have notes today. So
Whoa. Okay.
also,
Stand aside.
as I was saying, when we have mindset, thoughts, feelings as an embodiment, but embodiment, the two coming together is the taking action of that. So you have, gratitude is your feeling. So you have the gratitude, you have your thoughts, and then when you put them together, you embody it and you start taking action. You start taking action as if this is true. Like, I am so happy. I am just abundant in all areas of my life. You might go, oh, but some areas of my life is lacking, like my health is lacking. You act as if. And what I would suggest also is, if you're struggling, do what one of my coaches taught me. Do micro shifts. What I mean by micro shifts is do little things that make you feel really like, oh, I feel good. And it could be as simple as, instead of buying the milk for your coffee that's like $1, like spend $2 or $3 for the little bit fancier milk that's organic. Like little shifts like that you go, ooh, I feel so fancy. And then you hear the keyword is, I feel XYZ. And then you start trickling this into other areas of your life. Like, do shifts like, when last have you bought yourself new underwear and you don't have this wholly broken stuff, or clothes that are not broken? And I know you get clothes that are broken, but then there's clothes that are broken in places where they shouldn't be broken. Like, throw that shit away, because all that is doing is reinforcing to you and in your life like a lack mentality. I don't have this. I will never have. I will always be on struggle street, no matter what it is in your life. Like, I can't afford to be healthy. Just buy a tomato. Like, buy one tomato, you'll be fine. It's not gonna break your bank to buy one tomato. Look, micro little things that means that you start being more. You're adding more gratitude. Like, I'm so grateful for this ability that today I went to the shop and guess what? Tomatoes weren't special. Wow, I'm so grateful for my health. And the more chance I get to embrace a healthier lifestyle. You don't have to go full on what it's like, just the chance I get to embrace a healthy lifestyle. Like today I was able to have a salad. Wow.
Yeah,
I am so
well,
grateful. Yeah, you don't like, Sean's like, you don't make
No,
friends
no.
with salad.
Not that. It's like sometimes you get thrown a curveball.
Mm-hmm.
And we had the power trip, and the fridge came back on again, and it's not working for some reason. It's still making a noise, and you can hear the thing turning, but it's not getting cold, which means everything inside went off. And
Fun days.
You get curveballs. Things happen, and I'm
But it's
not
also-
yet grateful for that. But I know it will turn out really
But
amazing,
he's
and
like,
we
okay,
will be
for that.
grateful.
But the thing is also, what you do is there's two outcomes for that. We could have sat there and going, well, this is shit. Like, we're trying to save up money to go to America. This is shit. This is the last thing that we need in our life. We could have taken that attitude. We could have easily done that. But what did the two of us do? We're like, okay, let's start clean up the fridge. Thank heavens we have a backup. We have a backup fridge. That's what we did. We were like, I'm so grateful. We have a backup fridge. And we're like, okay, clean the fridge out and we will deal with it and go from there. Things happen for us, not to us. There's a difference in your attitude when you start embodying like a good mindset and gratitude practice in your life daily. When shit happens, you don't react emotionally and get you in a state of like, what am I going to do? And frustration that it overcomes you, because when you're in a state of anxiety or avoidance, you're not stable. You cannot make a good decision. You cannot grow. You cannot prosper, because you're just in a state of reactiveness.
Sorry, what I didn't articulate properly is we're not grateful for this yet, right? But when you have a well-developed gratitude practice and attitude, then it becomes second nature, and you end up saying thank you for everything that happens to you.
Yeah.
And you end up finding the positive in everything. And in that, you end up with a lot more than what you previously would have. And in a situation like this, stuff happens. And when you actually have that well-developed gratitude process, practice, you change the way you think, and you start thinking in terms of, well, okay, let's see where this goes.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's always in a state of, this is happening for me, not to me. Because think about it this way. Imagine if this had happened when we were just busy moving to a new country and we don't know anything in the most inopportune time. This happened now when we, nothing's much is going on in the house-wise. The food is not like fully stocked with food kind of thing. Not like we did a big shop. Where the house was in a bit of a, not like a lull, but like in a not a heavy activity period. Imagine if this happened when we're busy with a whole bunch of client calls, busy running a summit, the kids are in the school work. Imagine then this happening. Do you know how much worse of a situation it'd be? So that's why I say things always happen for you, and always what you can handle in this present moment. Never not what you can handle, what you can't handle. God always gives you what you can handle and stretches you a little bit. Just a little bit of stretch. So
just for fun.
What I would suggest right now, write down 3 to 5 things that you are grateful for, and just actually fully go, I am grateful for this. And then tomorrow morning, or in a few hours time, so depending on when you're watching this, read that list again and go, what more can I add to this list? Just add to this list, and then make that a daily thing. Whether you say, have your gratitude also when you say your meals every day, when you start your day, just start incorporating that into your life. Whether you just do it, you go full whole hog and like, okay, I'm going to fully do this. But just like even just the micro things, just start small and slowly work your way to making this a continual part of your day. Because believe me, it makes a difference, especially when you want to incorporate this with your mindset to achieve your goals, especially in the current climate that we're in, where you see so much shit is going on. And you're like, how do I stay sane in this? Is when you have a good mindset. And again, we all have a mindset. It's just we're trying to fine-tune our mindsets every now and then.
Yeah. And I think that's pretty much a wrap.
Yeah, guys, remember, if you are watching this video right now, please like it. It doesn't cost you anything to just like this video. And if you want to
the channel's brand new, and it needs a couple of subscribers. It needs a couple of likes. It needs a bit of love. That would help a lot. And failing that, we've started experimenting now with Patreon, and at the moment still have no idea how it works and how we can add value there. But if you want to visit the Patreon page, that's down at the bottom over there. But I think most important of the whole lot is, if you feel like you could get further value, then pop us an email.
And subscribe. Subscribe to the channel also, because it also gives us an indication that what we're doing is landing and you want to see more of it, and you want to know more, do more, be more. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, people. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.